Alright, and welcome to a new chapter in the life of Lilly Black. You might have heard some tales of her previous misadventures on the Sword Coast from Baldur's Gate 1. It's actually not easy to tell between fact and what might be rumor and hearsay, so we're not actually sure exactly what did happen. But we do know that she vanquished her half-brother Saravok in the Temple of Bhaal, that was in the Undercity beneath Baldur's Gate, and he actually claimed to be a child of Bhaal, but I'm not sure she actually believed that. He also claimed that she was a child of Bhaal, but she wasn't necessarily convinced of that either. In fact, although she has some special abilities, she just thought that was because she was exceptionally talented as a mage, not because she was a progeny of the Lord of Murder. Anyway, that was in the winter of 1369. And in the months that followed, she disbanded her company and returned to Candlekeep with Imoen. And there, I guess, in the depths of the Candlekeep library, she uncovered some dusty tomes about wild magic. Although that doesn't quite sound like Lilly to tap into something so chaotic, she couldn't resist the temptation to acquire, I guess, a rare and powerful arcane talent. The problem is that she's still subject to these wild surges, but I think she's convinced that she's talented enough that one day she will master it. Unfortunately, it just hasn't come to pass yet. And I guess also the other unfortunate thing is that maybe she was drinking a little bit too much Burduscan Dark in the Candlekeep courtyard. A lot of the skills that she had honed on the road have waned, and a lot of things that she's read, she's forgotten. For example, from the Tome of Leadership and Influence, or the Manual of Gainful Exercise. So a lot of her abilities have regressed to levels they were the year before. I just want to actually make sure we have these right. 8, 15, 11, 17, 10, and 16. Okay, so dropping 1 point. But she's still proficient with daggers and slings. But she's forgotten a number of spells. But she's also gained a few new ones. In fact, quite a few. It's going to be quite a learning curve, I think, especially as we get up into the higher levels. Alright, so this is going to be a little tedious, but we need to pick these out. Charm person, find familiar friends, identify, magic missile. Here's a wild mage spell, Nahal's Reckless Dwemer. Protection from petrification and chromatic orb. Another wild mage spell, Chaos Shield. Detect invisibility, Melf's mirror image, resist fear, stinking cloud and web. Dispel magic, fireball, flame arrow, haste, minute meteors, and spell thrust, along with greater malison, minor sequencer, monster summoning 2, Aluk sphere, and wizard eye. I think it was improved invisibility. Okay. Still not sure, but hoping that that's black hair. Doesn't quite look like it though, does it? And I have to admit, I wasn't quite impressed with the sound sets made available. But I think this was at least subdued. A little bit too sultry, I think, for her, but I think it'll have to do. So, I guess what happened then is that she decided to have a bit of a reunion, maybe with some former company members like Bronwyn and Dine here at the Nashkel Carnival as spring approached. So I guess at least her and Imoen set out on the road, see if the Great Gazebe maybe had a new show, maybe even let Imoen gamble a little bit. And there, I think as we saw in the introductory movie, ambushed and abducted, and apparently subjected to some type of torturous experiments of an arcane nature. And I think that's actually where the story is going to pick up. Actually, I just want to make a side note too, is although this is not blind, I've played this, I guess, at least twice before. It's been probably close to 6 years now since I played it last time, and I've never played it as a mage. But I really don't remember much of the story. I certainly don't remember how it ends. So I just ask that nobody spoil anything. Because the only thing I really remember is that it starts out, I think, in John Arenicus's dungeon or laboratory, and that there's dragons in the game. That's about all I remember. So that's all I ask, is that Although it's not blind, please don't spoil anything, so I'd appreciate that. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy. I think we're going to see a little bit of a movie, I guess. Alright.